What's up, guys? Welcome to my channel, Sponge714 Gaming. Thanks for dropping by. We're gonna watch a little special here between let's see, White Boy Rick 21, Go Leafs Go 420. It's gonna be me and my boy Kev. We play a lot of duos together. We're gonna see if we can show you a few things. I'm gonna show you a few shots here and there, how I kind of line up things throughout the course. This one is the Levens Club. It's one of the courses you play a lot in duos for sure. So it'll be nice to see how I play my shots. I wish we could see Kevin's shots, but unfortunately, it's just you're just going to see the line, right? But I want to show you how I line up things, and maybe you can learn from it. But this is a great match I want to show you, and we'll go from there. So let's start it up. So we got Go Leafs Go. By the way, we got White Boy Rick 21, who is actually the #1 duos player in the game on the rankings list. You can do it! So definitely learned something today, how he plays, a little bit here and there. I wish we could see how he hits his shots, but you'll see me right here. I got nice little, I put Kevin in the perfect spot. And we got him. That was not a great shot at all. They ended up going in the bunker, I think. Yeah, they go in the bunker. All right, so Kevin here, he's got 249 yards, 16 feet uphill. So he's got the wind going left a little bit with him. So it's going to be a tough shot. And I'm sure he's got the lie. I'm sure it's not a great lie either. So you'll see here, he does hit a really, really good shot. One of the best shots I've ever seen him hit. Let's see. Boom. And it's going to stay right there. Nice.
Golf clap. Golf clap.
And that's pretty much how you do it. I mean, he could have went a little more right, but other than that, it was a great shot, especially from 249 yards out. We got this guy coming out of the bunker. Obviously not an easy shot. You got to put a lot of loft on there. Boom. He hit it really good. So here, all right, so it's got 4 yards. What I usually do is put some backspin on it and then bring it back. But I mean, we're on the fringe. We're actually in the light rough. So light rough, it's going to roll out a little more. So I didn't play this as good as I should have, as I usually do. I usually play it a little better, but I'm not really sure what I was thinking here. I should have just been right at it. And so you'll see me hit it and hit a little bit left, obviously, and missed the shot. So not a great shot by me. I put Kevin here about 10 feet, which in this game, you know, you want to be within 10 feet. Usually a 10-foot putt is pretty simple most of the time. Depends on the green, right? So we got, I think, yeah, he's lining it up. And he does make it. Yes, nice, Kevin.
Golf clap. Golf clap.
All right, and then they just have a short little chip or little putt here. And let's go ahead and make that hurry up. All right, so here you got the 11th hole. Obviously, this is the back 9 of the Levens Club. You got 111 yards, 7 feet downhill. Not an easy shot. I mean, you want to bring it back, and then obviously with the wind, if the wind is high, I mean, it shows 9 on my side. A lot of times that's not accurate. On their side, it could be showing like 6 or something. So we're going to assume that he's playing with a 9-mile-an-hour wind. And he hit it pretty good. And went off a little left. Not a terrible shot, not a great shot. So Kevin here, same thing, you know, wind going with him, so you want to bring it back. So I think he does hit this shot pretty well, and he literally does the same thing as them. Kevin! So here, so this guy is actually going to chip it. I mean, a lot of people do that in this game on the greens. I'm not a huge fan of it. I like to, you know, if you're within like, you know, 25 feet, like try to make the putt. Like we're playing PGA, you're not in real life. Obviously on the real course, you're not going to do this. So he is going to chip it. He's going back, and he does make it.
Golf clap. Golf clap.
Great shot. So me, on the other hand, so you got the lines going a little bit to the right. I'm trying to line this up to where I'm going a little bit left. I'm counting the lines as I go. So I put it about right there. I thought that was pretty good as far as judging it. And you'll see here, I do put it out not enough, right?
House is a fucking prison on planet bullshit. In the galaxy of this sucks camel dicks.
Barely missed it, like went over the hole. And that's how, hey, just by, I mean, I was barely off, right? Like I almost judged that correctly. So we're down by 1, not a big deal, but when you're playing these good guys, because we knew that they were, the white boy Rick was the #1 player in the world, so obviously you want to play well against the better guys. His buddy puts him out there pretty nice. So here on the 12th hole, there's 2 ways you can, there's actually 3 ways you can go. You can go a little bit to the left and then all the way on the left side, but the wind's going right, so you don't want to go there. Most people do play in the middle, but I'm going to show you where I'm going to go. This is how I play the hole. So we go a little bit to the right here. We got the wind with us to the right. I put a little bit of curve on it, and I hit it perfect. And it's going to put Kevin nicely in the fairway with a nice lie as well. So that's how you play. That's how I play that drive. I've talked to a few other players, and that's the way they go too, just because you're going to get a good lie on this and a straight shot at the hole. So hopefully we can see some fireworks here. And Kevin's lining up, so he's got 135 yards, 4 feet, wind going a little bit against him and a little bit to the right, right? So I really wish I could see how he played this shot on his screen, but you can see here, he's lining up. Do have to add to the fact that you're seeing movement from him. He takes a very long time to hit the ball. I'm sure guys that have played against him who are watching my channel, they are definitely irritated when they play against him because he does take a long time. I mean, it's not a huge deal, but a lot of times guys just want to get through games and, you know, have fun. And not saying we're not having fun. It's just he does take a long time. So I had to do some editing with him as far as his shots go, because he will sit there for a few minutes calculating and moving around. So just want to throw that out there. You're welcome, Kev. So he's going to line this up. It is right there, and boom! Right there, baby. He nailed that. Perfect shot. I mean, couldn't hit it any better, obviously. Goes in the hole. I'm sure the other guys are like, wow, can't believe you made that, right? Not an easy shot. 135 yards with the wind. Great shot by him. So they're looking at 118 yards. Yeah, they're a little closer, but I guarantee you our lie was way better. So you're able to definitely move it around a little bit, not have to worry about the ball going right, left, whatever. So he's just mainly concerned about the wind. This guy's concerned about his lie and the wind. So you're going to see here, let's move a little bit left and hits a shot. Obviously, he has to make it. And not going to go in, obviously. So still a great shot. I mean, he's probably about 8-10 feet.
No, God, please, no.
Great shot. So now we're tied, and we're on the 13th hole. This hole's fairly simple. He's got the wind going left. It was actually helping him in this case. You don't want it to go right because you have the slope on the left. So you'll see Kev hits a shot right down the middle. That's exactly where we want to be. And same thing with the other guys. You know, white boy Rick, #1 player in the world. He is going to go a little bit past Kevin, just barely. So here, I got 134 yards. Oh, actually, I'm sorry, 147 yards. And 2 feet uphill. We got the wind going left, 9 miles an hour. That's a lot. And we're just going to try to get as close as possible to the hole. So you'll see here, I'm going to measure it. And I'm going to put it at about 140. I put backspin on it, playing about 144. Line that up. So I got 144 with backspin. So I'm counting on it to the 2 feet uphill isn't really going to do anything with the shot. So mainly your main concern about this shot is the wind and then the slope of the green. So I know this one, the slope of the green is going right. So you'll see here, I'm going to just move it a little bit right. And I hit it perfect. It's going to go a little bit left. See, just right at it. And I mean, just couldn't really hit it much better than that with the wind.
Damn!
I mean, was that 3-4 feet? Great shot by me. And now they got 146 yards, 2 feet uphill. I'm sure they have the same amount of wind as us. So we're going to see how he hits his shot. I think he goes a little bit right. You see here, he's a little bit short, and that's why the ball is going to go a little bit right. So either side that you're on, it doesn't really matter. You're going to get a really good putt out of it. So we were closer. See if White Boy Rick can make the putt. I don't think, yeah, he doesn't make it.
Emotional damage. You want some therapy?
My opinion, number 1 player in the world, you got to make that putt. So now Kevin, all he has to do is make a short little 4-footer and move on to the next hole, which, let's see if he does. Yeah, he does make it. Yep, yes sir. All right. So we're down by 1. Now we're up by 1. So this hole, played this hole many times, 14th hole, 266 yards, 10 feet uphill, wind going right. I would rather have it going left on this par 3 because I think it's in the back. Yeah, so it's in the back. You have a little ridge on the left side that's in red. So the wind is actually hurting us because you don't have a lot of room with the bunker and the rough. So now you're going to see how I line this up. I'd usually use a 3-wood. I'd put all backspin on it and 9 feet uphill, 6 miles an hour right, a little bit with us. So I put 248 and it's 9 feet uphill. Add a little more. So I put it at 252, 9 feet uphill. And you're probably thinking like, oh, well, that's not enough. You'll see I put it out. I even put a little bit of curve on it. I hit it perfect, and it still goes right, which didn't really make sense to me. I was telling Kevin while we were playing this game.
Help me! Help me!
I was like, how did that go that far right? I even put curve on it, and it still pushed it, way too far right. But it was fine. It still worked out. I mean, we're on the green. I wasn't too crazy about it, but we got a nice little 30-footer look. And now you can see Mr. Go Leafs go hit his shot. It's going back, and he hits his. His looked good, and his did the same thing. So he was probably thinking the same thing I was, as far as why did it go so far right? Because it looked like he hit his pretty well too. So he's even further from us. He's 42 feet. I mean, we're 30 feet. I mean, glad I was a little closer. You can see White Boy Rick. He's just going to chip it, and he misses it. That's what most of the time happens. A lot of the guys that do play the chip game on the green, I would say I've seen guys make it maybe 10, 20% of the time. So I would say just putt it. All right, so he missed. We got Kevin shot. Obviously 30 feet, 1 inch downhill. Nothing crazy. Obviously, you don't have to worry about the wind. And He's gonna just move it here, move a little bit right. Does look like it's going left, and he just misses it. Kevin! And went little 11 feet past the hole, which he was not happy about. He was like, "Oh my god, I left you 11 feet." But you're gonna see here, I'm gonna line this putt up. So super easy putt, moving a little bit to the right, not much, and just caught the right side of the hole. Didn't think I was gonna miss that. They make theirs 5 feet. So we're still up one, nothing crazy. You can do it! The nerves are up, obviously. We're up by one. 15th hole. Kevin here, he hits a great shot, and it just comes down the hill. So I'm actually going to move this back a little bit. So I want to catch this shot. So the flag is on the left side of the green, and I've learned from other players that when it's on the left side of the green, it's really hard to make it stay up there just because of the slope. So the best thing to do is actually go short, just get it on the fairway, and then just chip, have like a 30, 40 yard chip up there. I mean, it's a short hole, it's a short par 4, but it's really hard to keep it on the green. So, I mean, he went aggressive here, and you're going to see, we go back to his shot. It's going 7, and I mean, he hit it just right. That slope is so hard to keep it on there. So put us right in the middle of the green, great shot. They're going to try the same thing. They end up going inside the water. Not a great shot by them. It's just a risky hole. If you don't hit it right or hit it perfect, there's more risk than reward. So what Kevin did, obviously aggressive, but when it's on the left side of the hole, big difference when it's on the right side of the hole. The right side of the hole, you can kind of get on the green or get it like on the fringe so you can chip it in. So they have to end up dropping. Sure, they're not happy at all, but they got 37 yards. And he actually hit it pretty good. And then I have just a nightmare of a putt. So you see all those yellow lines on there. That thing, this ball is just going to move crazy left, right? So you'll see me here. I'm putting it out. I'm putting it out at the top of the hill, basically. So at this point, I'm just guessing. I have no idea. Like, I'm just trying to get it close for him because we don't really have to make it anyways. You'll see here, and it actually looks pretty good, and still goes left.
No! God, please, no!
Way left. But we didn't really have to make it. They made theirs for par. We're going for birdie. And Kevin just puts it right. So.
Golf clap? Golf clap.
So, great hole by us. Right now we are we're up by 2, and we're on the 16th hole, so still a pretty close game. We just got to knock it out on this one. Put this back a little bit. See Kevin make his putt again. And he makes it, so I just want to see this hole. So we got 417 yards to the right. How I always play this hole, you'll see here. The wind is actually going way too much against me, so I'm just going to play it just right down the middle. And you'll see here, I hit it perfect, and there it is, just right down the middle.
Damn!
So you'll see here, he's actually playing the more aggressive route, which that's the way I usually play, is it's going to hit that hill and just roll inside the fairway. But since the wind is so much against you, that's not where you want to go. So I played it way more safe. So you'll see here, hits it just right in the rough. But normally it's going to jump off that hill and then just go straight into the fairway. So they're in the rough, not where you want to be. Kevin's got a really, really nice shot. The lie shouldn't be too bad. And he hits it short. Kevin! Which he was not happy about. Let's see. And, you know, we still got 27 feet. He hits it out of the rough. Still hits a pretty, I mean, okay shot. Here they are going to chip it 9 yards. You'll see here, does not make it.
No! God, please, no!
And then you got me. I'm trying to line this putt up. So we got 27 feet. Usually with my putts, I never really move the cursor. It's already got it kind of set up for you to where it has the map, pretty much where you want the distance. You just got to figure out the lines. So here you'll see the lines are going a little bit kind of crazy everywhere. I'm really trying to make this because this would end the match. So yeah, lines going right, lines going left. It's pretty much right at it. Usually on double breakers, I mean, if you just go straight at the hole, you don't really feel like it's going to do much. Just aim it at the hole. I mean, hopefully it goes in. And you'll see here, I basically put it just right at the hole and just inches away.
House is a fucking prison on planet bullshit! And the galaxy of this sucks camel dicks!
Inches away. Inches to the hole. That would have ended the match. So now, nothing crazy. This guy just did something super weird with his putter. I don't know what. I was literally right there, ending the match, which is fine. Here we got a 205-yard par 3 on the 17th. Looks like a lot of wind. It's showing 11 on my side. I don't remember what Kevin said, but it's going a little bit right. So you'll see his shot. Not really sure how he's playing it, but he does end up going a little bit left. Nothing crazy.
Help me! Help me!
Still a decent shot. Gave me a good look at it. Not a great look, but good look to, end the match. Got 20 feet. So now you see Mr. White Boy Rick. See if he can do better, and which looks good. I mean, he hit it absolutely perfect.
Damn!
Doesn't get much better than that. So here you got 24, it looks like 20 feet. It's pointed at 24 feet. Like I said, I don't move the cursor. The only time I do move it is when it's downhill. That's when you want to kind of adjust it, because if you do miss, I mean, you don't want it to roll all the way down the hill. So on an uphill, don't really have to move anything. You're just trying to just figure out the break. Here, obviously, you got 4, 5, like 6 lines going super fast to the right. You can see I'm literally like a full square aimed out, and I just miss it.
Emotional damage. You want some therapy?
Like just barely. And it's super frustrating because I thought I was going to make that. And so now they just have a short little 4-footer to only go down by 1. And now we're going into the 18th hole. So you'll see here, 451 yards. I get to hit the drive on this one. So I'm going to show you how I play this hole. So 451 yards. On this one, my driver goes about 305 yards when I add one of the special balls on there. So I'm going to show you exactly. So here, I'm actually going to go, I think I end up going, no. I ended up using my driver. Yeah, I used my driver. So in the middle of the fairway, obviously you see the bunkers on the left. So there's 2 slopes on both sides of this fairway. So if you go too far left, it's going in the rough. If you go too far right, obviously it's going in the rough, even if you bounce it on the fairway. So you'll see here, I got 11 miles an hour going right. I mean, I'm aimed at the middle of the bunker. So you'll see my shot here. I hit it perfect. And that's exactly where you want to hit it. Right there. You'll see it. It's going to just bounce, 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 and put us right on this left side of the fairway.
Golf clap? Golf clap.
That's exactly where you want. I mean, you want to be in that middle where there's no slope, but it's, I mean, usually the ball with the wind on 11, 12 miles an hour, I mean, you're super happy with this shot. So that's where you want to be. So these guys, I got 185 yards, 18 feet uphill, super tough. I would not want that shot, especially if the wind is 13 miles an hour. Not an easy shot at all. So he's got his 5-iron. It's going up, and looks like it's good, just short. But from where he was, 18 feet uphill with that wind, I mean, super nice shot. I would be happy with that. So now Kevin, he's got 117 yards, 19 feet uphill. And with the wind, I think his wind was 11, he said. So he's got wind to mess with. He's got a little bit of slope too, so you have to factor that in. Personally, how I would play this shot, 19 feet uphill, so I would probably put it at, I would say 123. I'd probably play it about 121, 122, and then obviously, you know, move it to where, you know, the wind's going to take it, also with the lie. So you'll see a shot here. He's going to hit his and hits it just, I mean, he hit it money. So it goes a little bit past the hole, but couldn't be happier with that shot. They got 10 feet. Remember, we got to win this to win the match. So if they make theirs, we make ours. It's over, and we win the match. Boom. He ends up missing barely. So I have no pressure on this shot. Obviously, I'm trying to make the shot. You'll see the lines are moving barely. And I think, yeah, I do end up missing the shot. I don't really know how that missed.
Help me! Help me!
But I missed a shot. I'm sure they're freaking annoyed because they're probably thinking, oh, if we would have made the shot, we would have tied the hole, then go to a playoff hole. But yeah, I ended up missing the shot. Just fine. They got 4 feet. Match is pretty much over. I mean, we have like a 2-3 footer that Kevin has to make. He was not happy with me that I missed the putt, but whatever, it's fine. And he's going to make his putt, and that is it. So we won the match, beat the #1 guy in the world. I'm not sure what the other guy was on the rankings list. And yeah, I hope that was a great walkthrough for the back 9 on 11s Club. Saw some really good shots from both sides. Some pretty tough putts from my side. You can see, you know, lines moving and everything. I really hope you liked that match. Obviously, if you have any questions, comments, feedback, anything, put those in the comments for me. So if there's something you want to see, if you have questions on this game or like on my future videos, what you would like to see, please let me know. But thanks for watching my video. And remember to like and subscribe. Sponge714.